The sun enters Capricorn. Time to build a place for light. Welcome to Capricorn time. Every year when the sun leaves Sagittarius and enters Capricorn, we have a new opportunity. For this shift brings the solstice, a new season, winter in the northern hemisphere and summer in the southern, and new opportunities to build an improved and abundant future on a firm foundation. When the sun travels through Capricorn each year, it brings a sober, practical energy that invites us to proceed carefully, work hard, and cultivate patience as we create something of lasting value. Like the zodiac's other cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, and Libra, Capricorn pushes us to take action, often by initiating new projects. And as with astrology's other earth signs, Taurus and Virgo, Capricorn insists that we work pragmatically and respect limits so we can do more with less and eliminate waste. After the exuberance of Sagittarius, this energy can feel dull, heavy, or even depressing. Ultimately, however, it supports all the big dreams and lofty goals we conceived during the sun's sojourn in Sagittarius, because its practical, steady nature helps us be realistic as we bring our inspired ideas down to earth so they can manifest on the material plane. Capricorn's ruling planet, Saturn, is famous for its rings, which are made mostly of ice, along with some dust and other debris. The rings' formations are both beautiful and symbolic of Capricorn's preoccupation with material structure and its tendency toward emotional coldness. Their location surrounding the planet also indicates Capricorn's focus on boundaries, limitations, and order, as well as the tendency for people born under this sign to seek solitude and to build emotional walls to protect their surprisingly sensitive inner selves. Capricorn symbolism. As an earth sign, Capricorn often is associated with mountains. Its symbol, the goat, reinforces this theme. On the material plane, these images suggest hardworking people who strive for success. Without balance and integrity, however, that striving may morph into a relentless drive to do or achieve and an obsession with financial success. On the inner plane, this mountain and goat symbolism indicates the inward journey up the spiritual mountain. Along with climbing, Capricorn is associated with building. It may bring physical structures such as houses, or it may create intellectual structures to organize information, or social and work structures to make people or processes more efficient. Capricorn also is associated with building large, hierarchical constructs such as governments, corporations, the military, and religious institutions. The inner temple. During this Capricorn time, we feel strong impulses to get serious and make progress in our goals. That Capricorn brings the solstice points to how to work with these powerful cardinal impulses. In northern climes, the sun's entry into Capricorn came to be associated with the rebirth of the sun, because the daily amount of sunlight reached its shortest duration at the Capricorn solstice, and then increased with each passing day. From a spiritual perspective, this material increase in light corresponds to the potential to increase our inner light. Each astrological sign is associated with a phrase, and for Capricorn, that phrase is, "I use." This use can be expressed negatively by taking advantage of other people or using resources ruthlessly or selfishly. At its best, though, this urge becomes a patient, mature, and efficient use of spiritual materials to build a sound structure on the inner plane. Imagine your life as a structure you have built. See how it reflects your evolving consciousness and how you have adjusted and improved it over time. Now turn your gaze inward and reach back to recall the moment your soul first turned away from materialism and toward spirituality. In that moment, you beheld an inner chamber choked with dust and debris and illuminated only by a small, dim light. Your inner temple lay in ruins, and your soul cried at the sight. You vowed then to clean this space and to rebuild the temple. Lifetimes have you worked, patiently creating a secure foundation. With that platform in place, you began to raise columns and other structural elements. As you worked, you adorned the temple through your loving thoughts, benevolence, and devotion. With each step forward, the light within your temple grew in size and brightness. One day, in some lifetime, that light will fill your beautiful temple completely, and you will never again know loneliness, for you will be at one. Now is the time to build your future consciously. You have the power and resources you need to create an inward place that reflects your unique soul beauty. If you will begin this work, you will come to know why Capricorn's ruler, the stern Saturn who enforces discipline and limits, becomes the smiling, wise elder who bestows just rewards when we rise well to the task that lies before us. Wishing you a life lived in harmony. This is Anne Nordhaus-Bike.